All right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he let him get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. Born in the great nation of Georgia, here is the streaking Armenian lightweight contender, Arman Tsarukyan. And when this man has been given big opportunities by the promotion, he has absolutely busted the door down. A lot of people harken back to his fight against Islam Makhachev back in 2019. Prevailing wisdom is that that fight is going to materialize again, because since that point in time, Tsarukyan has been an absolute killer. And when he knocked out Beneil Dariush in December of 2023, he essentially made himself undeniable. He has been must-see television, all offense all the time. And again, not a lot of fellow lightweights are calling Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard asking for a fight with the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan. All right, so the tension is palpable. Both fighters have graced the octagon, ready to go here at the famed Honda Center in the Big A, Anaheim, California. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilia Topuria. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Arman Tsarukyan.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. Dateline, Anaheim, California, USA. Good to have you with us inside Honda Center tonight. This has become an annual stop for the MMA leader, and there have been any number of signature performances that have gone down inside these buildings.
I'm not sure any place has had more title changes than the Honda Center, especially in the heavyweight division. A great place for heavyweight fights, but if you go in as the champion, just know most nights that belt's going in the opposite direction.
Oh, nice jab to the head by Topuria.
Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand. And that was a solid kick. Nice shot there by the champ. Ooh, big shot land. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
In the clinch.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. He's got that jab working, nicely done. Oh, and so now Now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Now some separation. Oh, beautifully timed with that head kick. Clipped him with the right hand there.
Nice kick. Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Forward, forward, forward. Just missed with the leg kick. Lands a strike there. Under a minute to go in round 1. Well, he's mixing it up beautifully tonight, and there it is again. Nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to develop. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Oh! That's a really strong leg kick there by Ilia Topuria. Round 2 next. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Nice straight punch.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there is an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spend the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
Keep the pressure on, everything's landing.
Uppercut to the head.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Tsarukyan, his thigh starting to show serious signs of bruising now. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Just misses with the left hook.
Hands up for me, come on now. Let's move, let's recompose, stay focused.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2.
Good jab there by the champion.
Let's get busy with the
Big body kick. Oh, big elbow. Until you stop it, I'm gonna keep kicking you. Body kick after body kick. And he's...
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now we're going.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Oh, uppercut.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Topuria's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nice jab by Tsarukyan. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Getting him out here.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, now look at the posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Topuria's back in full mount. Making all these shots count. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, feet on the hips here. Topuria's back in full guard. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
That was nice.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Tsarukyan's right back to the full mount here.
This is a terrible position.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tsarukyan.
Push that knee and slide to side control.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Topuria's back into full guard. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the
He landed it perfectly.
Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stunned by a huge shot right before the horn, and now a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool, and he's only got 60 seconds to recover here, so we'll see if his corner physically, mentally can keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those there, somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Landing massive shots. Oh! There it is. That's that one right here.
Topuria goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Nice fight IQ there after he had gotten stunned on the feet. Tsarukyan, his nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Tsarukyan gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off, and now he's past trying to find that shot again. Oh, nice elbow. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Topuria's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Good body work with that hook by Ilia Topuria.
That was nice strike.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which connections he's in a world of trouble now.
They say it was great for him that get there first, and it got right to the target.
You need to fight back.
This is where he wants to be.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Jab snaps the head back.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson ray is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Huge shot here, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Oh, big right hand.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, they won't need to go bonus begging after this one. They're getting a bonus tonight. This fight has been all action from the opening.
I mean, what a phenomenal fight. Both fighters should be very proud of themselves.
All right, so he's landed a few semi-uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really sit down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
Topuria is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose.
And there's that jab.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that gilly is tight. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Less than a minute now to go in the round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly. Changing the position. Great defense by this fighter. Oh, right into mount.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Scramble up. Oh, he got to the spot.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Arman Tsarukyan!
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight